how-to video today on the Supra. This is for 93 to 98 Supras, and we're going to be doing the emergency brake. I've been dreading this for a while. My emergency brakes, the whole system was stripped clean. I didn't have anything. So this is specifically the shoes, like the part in the hub. The cables are pretty self-explanatory. The cables is just one cable coming down from the handle, and it splits into two just like any other car, and just goes right into the hubs. So we're going to be doing the hub part of it. Now I just finished this side. I figured I'd do this side first, then I can show you guys how to do it on the other side, because I'll know exactly what to do. There's a lot of parts in this. It's a little intimidating. A lot of springs, a lot of stuff, a lot of small parts. But it's really not that bad, especially if there's a how-to video. There's no how-to videos on a Supra for the emergency brake, so it's kind of why I'm making one. Go over here, show you guys what we're dealing with. So here's this side. As you can see, there's nothing on there. I got my cable run into here, and that's about it. So we're gonna be using all these parts here, and I'll be referencing the Toyota manual for the emergency brake. It's that diagram, and I'll show you guys the part number. You can really do this any way, whatever steps. I'll be doing the steps I took on the other side, you know. And yeah, we'll go step by step. I'll give you guys the part numbers too. So yeah, let's get going. Alright guys, so the first step involves 4 parts. You got your parking brake shoe, specifically the one with this little knob on it, parking brake lever, the C-clip and the shim. The parking brake shoe is this part number right here, and then here's the lever number, here's the C-clip number right there, and then here's the shim. If you guys can read that, I kind of ripped it. Basically what we're going to do here is this goes like this, and then you're going to put the shim down, and then you're going to hit this into here. Maybe get some pliers, squeeze it, squeeze the end so it grabs. Alright, so when you're done, C-clip should look something like this. You can see it's kind of, I pinched it right here to grab and get the shim behind there. And then next step is you see this part right here on the lever. And that little groove right there, basically the cable, you have to pull this spring back. You have to pull this spring back right here, and then this little end piece goes in there, and the spring sits against the back. So I'll show you guys when I do it. It's a pain in the ass. Really need like 3 hands to do this, but obviously it's not possible unless you have a helper, because you kind of have to pull this back, and then you know it's a pain. So see if I can get that in video doing it. Alright, so we got that in. As you can see, it's kind of sitting in that little hole there. Springs against the back of it. It's going to go something like this. You guys get the idea, like in there. Now, you got these 2 holes here. You have one there. Bug crawling my camera. And then one right here. And basically, refer to this, you are going to have a pin go in that hole from the back of the hub. And then there's gonna be a little clip right here, a spring, the pink spring, it's a pink and a blue one, and then a cup. I'll show you guys what that looks like. So there's 2 pins. The one that I'm gonna do right now is this one. It's the part number. It has these bends in it, and that's the one furthest away from the the spring. It's the one on the right side. So we'll use that, and then here's a clip right here. This basically, I'll show you guys when I do it. I'm gonna use that clip. Here's the part number for the clip. We're going to use the pink spring, which is right here. Spring number, and I'm going to use this cup spring hold down, part number for that. So yeah, I'll put it together, show you guys what it looks like. So that's what it should look like when it's done. Basically that little clip. It can't focus on it. There's a little hole in the parking brake shoe and that clip goes into it. I basically squeezed it. I squeezed the spring with my hands and then kind of slid the brake in. Got the spring like seated against the brake and then seated against the brake shoe and then seated the brake shoe in the hub. So we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. On the other side, we are going to use the straight pin, this one right here. Now we're gonna use the blue spring, and we're gonna use the same cup and the same clip. So yeah, grab your clip, grab the cup, and then here's the blue spring part number. And then here's the pin part number. So yeah, I'm probably not going to film this one, but it's the same deal. It's just, there's not really a right or wrong way to do it. You just have to do it, and it's going to suck. Alright guys, so once the shoes are in, this one was the same deal. This one was a little bit easier. Once those are in, you can put your adjuster on, which is going to be, this is different part numbers from side to side. So this is the driver's side, left-hand side. The adjuster basically goes in between, goes underneath here, in between here. Pretty easy. Let's see if I can get a shot of that. Goes under there. It goes in between these two like grooves. Show you guys once it's in. You can separate these parking brake shoes, and it'll literally go right in. And then you're gonna take this spring here. I lost the bag for this, but if you guys go on Toyota's website, there's only 2 springs you really need. 2 different types. You need like 6 total. And this is just the retainer spring, or let's see what they call it. They call it tension spring in the manual here. And that grabs on to this. Grabs onto these little nubs here. Put that on after you put the adjustment. Alright guys, once that's in, you are going to take your, if I can find it, right here, parking brake strut, the spring right here, spring, show you guys what that looks like. Right there, spring goes on like that. Show you guys how that goes on. So the spring side will go on the shoe that does not have the lever on it, and the hook side will go on the shoe that does have the lever on it. I kind of spreaded these apart because I don't have the springs in them, tension springs on the top yet, so fairly straightforward. It literally just sits in there, and then you can kind of squeeze it together, make sure this is seated right. Kind of squeeze it together as such. And then you're going to take your other springs right here. There's 2 of them, both the same. Take one of them, and they go in the little, there's these little holes right here that they sit in, and then you have to take your needle nose pliers, grab it, freaking pull the hell out of it. Just like that. And that's pretty much it. Alright guys, so that's it for the assembly of the emergency brake. The last steps would be to adjust it, which is kind of self-explanatory. It's pretty much, it says it in the repair manual, and you can look this up online. You can look up the repair manual for the Supra. It's like a PDF online. So I'm not going to get into that. And the only other thing is that Toyota recommends you put high temperature grease on some various spots in this system. So I'll show you those spots. They want basically where the brake shoes come in contact with the hub, so right here, right here, right here, and then the adjuster that you guys saw me put in. So here's straight from the book. Arrows indicate high temperature grease. So here's the adjuster I put on the bottom. Now I bought this all as one piece, so it already was greased up. I believe you can buy it separately, separate pieces, 3 different pieces. And then here's the hub. You got grease there, grease there, grease there. 3 spots, high temperature grease. So you're gonna want to do that, and then you can throw it back together, make some adjustments. It explains how to adjust it, I believe, but I believe that's the same for pretty much every car. So it's a fairly straightforward system here, parking brake, but there's just a lot of small parts, and it's just a lot of tedious work with all the springs and everything's under tension. And so I figured I'd make a video, because nobody's made a video on the how to put the parking brake on a Supra yet. So there you guys go. If you have any questions, I mean, the last thing now is just put the brakes and wheels on, and I'll test it out. But if you guys have any questions about any of the parts I got, where I got them from, part numbers, you know, anything, just feel free to comment. I get back to every comment on my channel, so make sure you guys are subscribed too. You can see I'll probably test the emergency brake out. I'll give that an update in the next video. But yeah, make sure you're subscribed. Like I said, comment with any questions, like the video. I'll be coming out with a lot of videos soon. I'm gonna be doing a video on the drive-by-wire throttle body for this, so if you guys are interested in that, make sure you subscribe. Yeah, you know what's up. One Wicked Supra, got the 2 JZs here, so maybe doing some more videos on the Lexus too. So yeah, thanks for watching.